Good morning. Today, now I picked up two more of these TA Techniques adapter from 4x100 to 5x100, 50mm thick. I'm gonna mount this real quick, and also I have some oil filter, so I'm gonna change the oil filter and pour some oil in the engine. Also some water. I'm gonna do it without coolant because just in case it's still leaking. And yeah, hopefully the engine is not leaking anymore, at least not as much as before. This may be pretty obvious. I did not think about it when I bought this. The guys I bought this from in the company, they said when you use these, you have on this one you have 3 bolts which only goes between this adapter and to the brake disc. Only these 3, the biggest one. And then you have one hole which goes all the way through, and then you have these 4 others which is only between this adapter and then your wheel. And for these 4 holes, it's really important when you mount this on your car. I didn't think about it, as I said, so maybe other people did not think about it. When you use lug nuts and you have your wheel on and then you tighten it, it's really important that the lug nut is not going further than this adapter. Like even 1 millimeter can be enough for this one to break, and you will be in a not so good situation. So what I've done, I did not film this, but I did this off camera. I took my wheel, I took this adapter in it, and I took the lug nuts I'm going to use, and I checked how far these go in, if this will go through this adapter. If it was going through, I had to cut them off or buy shorter ones. This one did not go through, so this will actually be perfect without me having to grind anything up or buy new ones. I think I will first check how the wheel is going to sit on the car. If I have to adjust anything, like the height, I guess it's pretty low now, especially with these wheels, these 17-inch. But yeah, so I'm most curious in the back how far down it's going to be. Looks really big on the car. These wheels are 225, 45, 17. I think I would like to use 195, 40 wheels, but there was long delivery, so I have ordered some I think it's 205, 40. So like the wheels itself, no, not the wheels, the tires itself is going to be a bit smaller. I guess there is a reason why basically all the Mark 1 all-wheel drive cars you see have 17-inch wheels. It's actually not so far outside the wheel arch as I thought it would be. it's leaking, maybe not as, it's not less than before, it's equal to before or maybe even more. It's not leaking oil, so that's a good thing. But it's yeah, you see, the longer it's running, the more water or it's leaking coolant. So today is, I'm gonna go, maybe the fan is really annoying to the sound. So yeah, so I had my hopes up for going to this track day, which is on the other side of Norway. It's about, yeah, 7-8 hours of driving. So it's not like you can go, I guess you can go for one day and drive back, but nobody on this side of the country never does this, so you always go for the whole weekend. Today is Sunday, and the next Friday is when this meet is starting. So it's starting at Friday at 8 o'clock, so I have to be there the day before, like Thursday, and there's no way I'm going to be able to go to this meet, because now I have to fix this leak, and the car has not been tuned, so it should be tuned, and I have this problem with selecting gear, some of the gears, so I have to figure this out, and I also have to build like a full exhaust, because the rules on this racetrack is you're not allowed to go over 90 decibel. I know it's pretty low for for a racetrack. This is like nothing. I mean, there's a reason why this BMW, which I filmed a couple of videos ago, I'm gonna put this car is like a time attack car, like purpose-built time attack car, and he has a full exhaust, but it still was too loud for this track, so that's the reason why he went straight to the closest shop which sells this kind of stuff. He bought a couple of pipes and this muffler and just put it on the car, on the side of his car, and now it was like just barely making low enough sound. Considering all of this, tuning, exhaust, water leakage, and I also still need tires, because the tires which are on these wheels, these Compomotive wheels, are winter tires. Yeah, and I also need to do something over the fuel cell. That would not take too long, but with all of these other things, there's no way I'm gonna make it. So the next time I will be able to go to this track that I know of, it's in about 1 year or 10 months, July next year. It's kind of sad. I'm kind of relieved also, because now I don't have so much, I don't have this hanging over me anymore. Now I can take my time, at least for a bit. Like, definitely, if not I will fucking burn the car to the ground. I will definitely have this car ready for the winter season, when it's like ice track racing in the winter. This is also a couple of hours from Bergen, knock on wood. This is actually wood, this is actually yeah, floor panel. Now maybe we should we can kind of get an idea of how the car will look with these wheels. So let's try to make some height adjustments on the coilovers. So actually I'm gonna come with in this video I'm gonna bring you two tips. This is the second one. Like, when you buy coilovers, does not matter which brand you buy. If it's cheap, if it's expensive, it's not important. It should come with some kind of manual, and you should actually read it, because some of these come with like a few like most of the things in here I'm probably explains itself, kind of. Like this is how you adjust the height, you use the tools, but on some of these the manual comes with some kind of like basic settings that are recommended for the first time you're using them. Actually, it is actually a good idea to take a few minutes to actually go through this, to just read through the manual. And not everyone, because I had some coilovers in the past, not for this car, for another car, which did not come with some kind of recommended settings, because it was, I don't know the reason, but these come with. So take a few minutes. I promise you it's not a waste of time, and maybe you will actually in the end, especially if you're new to this, like kind of I am, I've had cars with coilovers before, but I myself have never type of coilovers, this expensive type. You can adjust, like I think it's bound, rebound and height and probably something else. So second tip of the day, and I know this is kind of self-explained, but if you like I am, I never read the manual. Almost never, of basically never anything, because I like to figure things out by myself. Okay, look at this wheel. And then, yeah, okay, it's not so bad. Really got a lot of toe in.